After waiting for so long, the folding method for May9 paper plane is finally released. This is another paper plane revolution, and I finally got the consent from the original creator to upload it. This is the May9 paper plane, and I was truly excited for it to come out because during their Guinness World Record attempts, they flew 84.1 and 87.5 meters indoors. This public tutorial is truly a historical moment for our paper plane community. So as a paper plane enthusiast for more than 3 years, I surely want to replicate this plane. Here are the test flights from the original creator if you want to see. But if you want to see the tutorial, please skip to this time.
It's been a couple years since I've seen your face. Wanna what you're up to now. Yeah, my head is still up in space. I guess I never came down. I can tell you that I've changed a bit though. Not too much since then. We were always rebellious kids. Do you remember when? Promises we used to make back then. Can you tell me are they still on? Still hear me today?
Here's a bit of context about this plane. So the original creator May wants to break the world record of 88.138 meters by Mach 5 paper dart, which is achieved in 2022 by Dylan Rubel. Although they didn't break the world record, this is still officially the authorized furthest paper gliding plane. Because darts are technically not considered paper planes because they don't meet the requirement about the wing shape and stuff. With the powerful strength that May can launch and its high gliding ratio, it's surely gonna break the world record soon. Though it doesn't have extraordinary innovations like the horizontal fold in May 4, which I might do a tutorial later because I created an advanced version of May 4. The shape of the plane is ordinary and the folding method is simple, but its structure is traditional but powerful. It's inspired by Cheetah's internal design and referenced XQYX paper plane. So yeah, it could be a 2025 new world record. I hope so. So now let's start folding the plane. For best results, please use A4 100 GSM Navigator paper or A4 100 grams Conqueror CX22 Diamond White. First step, fold the paper in half, international fold. Then both corners to the middle line, but here's the catch. You have to leave 1 centimeter's gap here. So maybe use a pen and a ruler to measure 1 centimeters. Pay attention to the details because the data is very accurate. Do the same for the other side. Unfold, turn the paper over, and then measure 15.7 centimeters from the bottom to the top. This will be the length of the plane. Fold from this point downward. Now measure 0.7 centimeters on the middle line. This will create a locking mechanism. Then measure here, the wing cord length will be 7.5 centimeters here. Fold along the line connecting the 2 points. Do the same for the other side. Make sure they're all precise. Unfold the creases and then measure 1.1 centimeters from the bottom to the top. So it will be 4 millimeters from the locking point. Fold the top of the triangle to that 1.1 centimeters point. Fold this part inwards from this point. This will create a locking mechanism for the body of the plane. It will look something like this, similar to Cheetah. Make sure the other side is also the same. Now make the lock head mechanism like this. Once you finish making the locking head, then insert the paper into this pocket. These interlocks will secure the plane and determine the center of gravity. At this point, please use a scraper to flatten the entire paper plane. Make it as thin as possible so there will be less drag. Now measure the tail wing height, and the opening here is 5 centimeters. I think 5 centimeters here is a very interesting and precise figure because it gives a really high gliding ratio but also really good stability. So fold the wings from lock to the 5 centimeters point. Do the same for the other side and keep the plane completely symmetrical. Here the May9 paper plane is basically finished, but it requires a lot of taping. Some important knowledge here. So using tape makes the plane more compact and prevents airflow stratification. Here, tape is required at the front, middle, and rear. However, it's important to know that in official competitions, the tape length cannot exceed 3 times 2.5 centimeters, so use tape wisely. The tail section at the end of the handle also requires to be sealed by tape. Tape should also be applied here at the junction of the multiple layers of paper at the back of the plane, or it might fall apart. I recommend using 2 pieces of tape each side on the back because it can completely seal the part so the air will flow smoothly. And here, the junction here also needs tape. I think you should also apply tape on the top part here. And you can also choose if you want tape on this side of the paper layers because it is the part of the grip. This completes the entire May9 paper plane. Of course, before flying, remember to adjust the paper plane and keep it completely symmetrical. Fly in the direction of the wind and fly when the humidity is low. Don't forget to adjust the rise and fall for this paper plane for long distances using the elevator. Like and subscribe, and you can also achieve 100 meters with this. I'm also trying my best to break my personal record with this plane. So, wishing you all the best in achieving your ideal results and wishing CPAC success in breaking the world record soon. I'm Ryan from Paperflight, and see you in the next video.